Hey folks, welcome back to Ace Attorney. So it seems like it's finally truth time for Lana. Like, we've been trying to get something out of her all this time, and she has not cracked, even once. Barely even shown, a shred of emotion. I mean, it's been really frustrating. So I think she's finally ready to, actually tell us something. And, I'm not sure if we have to, show her anything. But I want to see what she's willing to talk about first. Oh, that's it. Cool, yeah. So what's up with that, I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell me the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. Right. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Well, maybe not willingly. Protecting, no. I think afraid of is more like it. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? Oh, well, there he is. Well, Miss Skye? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place. She's not ready to spill the beans, not yet. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? I guess there it is. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he's respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Don't tell me even you don't know. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. She's really digging her heels in, isn't she? If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, actually no, I'll go this way. Okay, well, he concealed part of the evidence list. That's gotta be suspicious, right? I just found this in a safe in Chief's office. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder. And there it is. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, fellow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Aha. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edwards' car. Oh my god. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Goodman.
Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edward's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
The murder weapon? You mean Edward's knife?
No. When I found the body...
Oh, what the hell?
This knife was stuck in it.
The knife from SL9. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife.
I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out, and stabbed him with another knife, and that's what Angel saw in the parking lot.
Okay. Yeah. That would be Edward's knife. That's right.
Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
Oh. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand.
Yes. It seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Miss Starr, huh? Yeah. Why do you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? Yeah, I don't understand that yet either.
It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So you hid Dark's knife?
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have had a field day with it.
So you wrapped up the knife in the scarf and hid it. Oh, that's right. In Edward's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma? I mean, I can understand, but like, involving a child in all of this? Attempting to involve her? I don't know, that feels a little cruel.
I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this.
That would explain why Emma was so confident about Lana's innocence.
Speaking of the phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help.
Oh, I see.
He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However...
Oh, that's right.
However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own.
Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
And that's why he did all of that. He disguised himself as Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. Damn, that's messy.
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But, Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright. Both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now, please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Excuse me? No. I don't think I'll... What? I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Yeah, I think I will pursue this, actually. What the fuck? We're so close. And yeah, there's got to be a way to get her out of this. Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago? Yeah. Oh shit, I guess I could have ended it here instead. Whoops. Okay, so I guess we will continue on to the trial then. Shit. I mean, we did find out a lot, we found a lot of shit, you know? So it's like we should be ready, but... I don't know. Still nervous, like... It does feel like we're so close though, doesn't it? This is the defendant lobby, alright? But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if... What? Something's been happening behind the scenes. What? Oh, hi. Oh my god, do you know what's happening? What's going on? Edgeworth. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the Seven's ID number is, that is? Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Also, Gumshoe was there, so he was my witness. It looks like I'm not the only one who figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding its ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True. Well, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right? And Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty. But she didn't do it. I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. Yeah, this is the first time he's done something like this, huh? I guess he really does believe in me. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. No, Edgeworth, come on, you're smarter than this. What? That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, Wright. I mean, he's okay. He already knows something is up, but like, I'm thinking maybe he's just afraid. I mean, it would be traumatizing for everyone involved, but this is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Well, here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that... the police chief has a proposal to make. Why? Oh my god. Of course. Fucking of course. What now? Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Edgy. Been back at the pool yet? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours? Alright, stay with us. Lana, that is to say, the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel like she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. What are you making her do? What is this?
What's all this about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request, and then we'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to the trial.
Oh, don't stop this. Come on.
I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
No, Lana! Come on. Yeah, you can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services.
What? But Lana...
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Which is usually a really bad choice, if I understand that correctly. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. This can't be happening. It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. The court finds the defendant. No, fuck off with this shit.
Thank you, Edgeworth. One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, Yeah, get him, Edgeworth. Huh.
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant.
Oh, shit! What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be.
Oh, fuck.
With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
Huh. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like it to change its first witness.
Oh, to whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye. I request the court hears your testimony.
Oh, that poor thing.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Skye.
Oh, damn.
The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Wow.
Glad he's seeing the light.
Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's permission. A request. What? That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant? Worthy. You'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand.
Is she even here?
She is here. This is gonna be so hard for her. Oh no. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Emma Skye. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Oh, well, okay then.
Sure gave in fast. Well, it's a good thing at least. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. And yeah, now that we have all this evidence and all these stories, I mean, it's gotta be more than enough, right? To get us somewhere. Alright, 2 years ago.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay, well, I don't see any contradictions, so I think I'll have to just press everything. Two years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct?
Yes. She was second in command under then Deputy Chief of Police Gant. My sister, she was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Skye used to be quite the pair.
I believe they shared the same office.
That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk.
Okay.
And dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day, too.
The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work.
A man came running in and took me hostage. Wait. Neil Marshall, okay. Oh, should I press everything, or am I wasting my time? I don't know. Actually, you know what? Tell me more about this. This is gonna be really important, I'm sure. Can you tell us about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out.
Wait. Okay, I think I just remembered something really strange, but I'm just gonna say that for later. Okay.
The lights?
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and the lightning struck nearby.
So the electricity went out.
Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right, but just then lightning flashed outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind.
I see.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Yes, Detective Goodman.
He was in charge of the case, that's right. He would have known. Our victim. You know what? Hear more, why not? So you spoke with the Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago.
Yes. That's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw.
Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. That's when I drew a picture.
A picture? Yeah, I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
No, I need to know what that picture was. Yeah. That could be really important. The picture the witness drew. I believe it has a very important meaning. What? But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added your statement to the testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
It seems to have been lost. Okay, because, like, so we all know that half the evidence list was hidden in Gant's desk, right? So, like, there's a chance that maybe that drawing was listed on that page, and it was hidden. So I think I want to... look at that evidence list one more time. Oh, so yeah, wait a minute, I never examined it, actually. Can we read it? At all? No? I mean, come on. What about the... Oh, okay. Wait, what the fuck? Why didn't I... Well, Jesus Christ. Okay. I didn't notice that before. Should I have noticed that? Oh shit. Okay. Well, never mind. I can't read the list, but now I know what to do. Wait. Should I press this first? Actually, no, fuck it. I think we will just present the drawing, because we have it. Okay, well that was a quick fix. Damn, I thought I'd have to go digging for that. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence. Well, I don't want to put it like that. I mean, hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold.
This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident.
Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over? What's this?
Yes, what is that?
Hey, that's it! That's the picture I drew.
Indeed. Two men appear to be wrestling here.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list.
Huh? These lists, they're different from it.
Yeah, that's... because they're two halves of the same one. Right. What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here from where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago? Only half the evidence in that case ever reached you. What? What?! And yeah, this was found in Gant's desk, so I think we know what's going on here. Should be obvious.
But Miss Skye, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor?
Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head.
If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I mean, did he ever... You're telling me you never checked the back of that in like 2 years? Come on.
Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's possible, let's see. Ugh! Ah!
Is something wrong?
Do you even have to ask? Really, you didn't check the back of that thing for 2 years? Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's the thing! Oh, what the damn hell? No, not this shit again. No! How? What? Why?
The thing! That thing when I was dancing in the evidence room!
Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. I guess he was out of scrap paper? What? No. Can we cut the theme music, please? Thank you.
Very well, witness. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at that picture. Okay, so I hate to leave it here, but I think we'll have to, get into Emma's picture and, the story behind all of that in the next episode, because I can tell it's gonna be a lot. And I really don't want to, mess up the pacing any more than I already have. So, we will get into that. We will figure out what the hell the Blue Badger has to do with any of this. Yeah, all in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.